Hello students. So today we are going to study about noble gases. So chemistry of noble gases, chemical properties we can see. In general, noble gases are not very reactive due to following reasons. The noble gases have completely filled electronic configuration in their valence shells. First reason. Second is noble gases have very high ionization energy. Second reason. And stable. Third is the electron affinity of noble gases are almost zero, large and positive. Therefore, they have neither tendency to gain nor to lose any electron and do not enter into chemical combinations. So before 1962, it was believed that noble gases do not combine at all and no compounds of noble gases were formed. In March 1962 and afterwards, Neil Bartlett noticed that platinum hexafluoride PTF6 is a powerful oxidizing agent and which combines with molecular oxygen to form red ionic compound dioxygenyl hexafluoroplatinate 5. This indicates that platinum hexafluoride has oxidized O2 to O2 positive ion. So now O2 and xenon have some similarities. The first ionization energy of xenon gas is fairly close to that of oxygen. You can see the molecular diameter of oxygen and atomic radius of xenon are similar. So that's why if platinum hexafluoride can oxidize O2, so that can oxidize the xenon also. So on this assumption, Bartlett reacted xenon and platinum hexafluoride in gas phase and an orange yellow solid was obtained. So this is the product. First product is obtained by Bartlett of xenon. After this exciting discovery of xenon platinum hexafluoride, by Neil Bartlett led the discovery of several other xenon compounds, mainly with more electronactive elements, fluorine and oxygen. So some important are listed below: fluorides of xenon, xenon difluoride, xenon tetrafluoride and xenon hexafluoride. Similarly, oxyfluorides, xenon oxydifluoride, xenon oxytetrafluoride, xenon dioxy difluoride, and similarly oxides of xenon, xenon trioxide and xenon tetraoxides. And krypton has only one product with fluorine, that is krypton difluoride is obtained. Compounds of radon have not isolated but only identified. So radon difluoride by radio tracer technique. The true chemical compounds of helium, neon and argon are not known till now. So let me see first compounds of xenon. Xenon fluoride forms, xenon difluoride, xenon tetrafluoride and then xenon hexafluoride. So preparation, properties and structure we will see in these three types. First is preparation. When xenon and difluoride with 2:1 ratio is passed through nickel vessel at this temperature and pressure, so xenon difluoride can be obtained. The product xenon difluoride is suddenly cooled. That process we say quenching to 225 Kelvin in a U-tube, and solid colorless xenon difluoride is formed and can be stored in nickel vessel. Properties: it is a colorless crystalline solid. It is stable when pure and dry and can be stored in a nickel vessel. It dissolves in HF without any chemical reaction. It undergoes slow hydrolysis with water as like this and give the formation of xenon again. Structure you can see in ground state electronic configuration of xenon atom is this one. But first excited state after excitation of this electron into 5d vacant d orbital, so makes the two available unpaired electrons, that makes the sigma bonds with 2 fluorine, okay, and 3 lone pair remain as it is. So you can see this is the stable shape of a molecule xenon difluoride, and shape name is linear molecules. This is derived geometry with 3 lone pairs of trigonal bipyramidal. Second is xenon tetrafluoride. So this is the preparation when xenon and difluoride or fluorine pass through nickel vessel at this temperature and pressure with 1:5 ratio. Xenon tetrafluoride is obtained. It is quenched also and stored in nickel vessel. Properties: xenon tetrafluoride on hydrolysis gives the products, and one of the products xenon trioxide, which one is explosive. It is a colorless crystalline solids. It is volatile and sublime on heating in a current of nitrogen. It is stable when pure and dry and can stored in nickel vessel easily. It undergoes slow hydrolysis and forms xenon trioxide as in this reaction is given, which is highly explosive one. So structure after excitation of 2 electrons, so that makes the availability of 4 unpaired electrons and 2 lone pair. So these 4 unpaired electrons will undergo with the sigma bond formation with 4 fluorine and 2 remain as lone pair. Okay, so this is a possible geometry, and that we say square planar derived geometry. Okay, and actual geometry with all bond pairs, that we say octahedral. So this is the second derived geometry with 2 lone pairs, square planar. Third one is xenon hexafluoride. So xenon hexafluoride we can obtain by this reaction, and properties: colorless crystalline solids. On heating it turns yellow at 316 Kelvin and melts at 320.7 Kelvin to give a yellow liquid. It is stable at room temperature and can be stored in nickel containers also. It is the most volatile of xenon fluoride. So these are some of the properties. Xenon hexafluoride when react with HF, okay, so that gives the formation of xenon pentafluoride cation and this ion. So again with metal fluoride form, if react like sodium fluoride, potassium fluoride, so this mixed ionic form will obtained. Okay, so these reactions are also important, can be asked in the balancing and completion of reaction. So hydrolysis of xenon hexafluoride, you can see that also gives the explosive reaction, explosive compound formation xenon trioxide. Hydrolysis in nickel vessel, that is will be safe because that will produce xenon oxy tetrafluoride, which is a stable liquid. And this reaction will follow by 3 steps. So in these 3 steps that will follow like this. So in actual these are the reaction with phosphorus pentafluoride, okay, antimony pentafluoride, that gives the ionic formation. Similarly this reaction be done behind xenon hexafluoride with sodium, potassium, rubidium and cesium fluoride, that also gives the ionic formation like this. Okay, so these are not the elementary step of this reaction, but these are the separate reaction of xenon difluoride with this one, tetrafluoride with this one, and hexafluoride with this one. Next is structure. So xenon atom ground state electronic configuration is after excitation of 3 electrons, the 6 unpaired electrons makes the sigma bond with 6 fluorine atom, and 1 remain as a lone pair. And show the geometry, that is distorted octahedral geometry, so that we named as distorted octahedral geometry. This one is the most important geometry. Next, second type, xenon oxides. So xenon trioxide and xenon tetroxide, so these are the preparation reactions. On hydrolysis this can obtain, on hydrolysis partial and complete, okay, so these can obtain. So this reaction can be take place with 3 step like this. Okay, properties: is a white non-volatile solid and is explosive in dry state. It is soluble in water and its aqueous solution is weakly acidic due to the formation of xenic acid or xenate ion. So xenon trioxide on hydrolysis give the formation of xenate ion. So that's why we say the xenic acid is a strong oxidizing agent. Structure: xenon atom, ground state electronic configuration is this one. Xenon atom third electron excited state is this one. So that contains total 6 unpaired electron, but this is the important one because we have a need 3 sigma bonds. So 3 sigma bonds, these are the 3 hybrid orbital, contains 3 unpaired electrons and 1 remain as a lone pair. So these are the hybrid orbitals containing 1 lone pair, 3 unpaired, and these 3 are unhybridized atomic orbitals that forms the 3 pi bonds. Okay, so keep in mind the hybridization is sp3 hybridization, and that we say pyramidal structures. Second type is xenon tetraoxide, and this is the preparation reaction with sodium xenate and barium xenate. Reaction when take place with concentrated sulfuric acid, that will give the preparation of xenon tetraoxide. And this one is the structure. You can see there is a need of 4 unpaired electrons make the sigma bond and 4 makes the pi bonds, and show the structure, that is tetrahedral structure with hybridization sp. Last types of xenon compounds, that is xenon oxyfluorides. First is xenon oxydifluoride. On hydrolysis of xenon tetrafluoride, we can obtain the xenon oxydifluoride. It has the structure T shape. Hybridization is sp3d. Okay, you can try these structures. Xenon oxytetrafluoride. So on hydrolysis of xenon hexafluoride, and that can obtained. Okay, and xenon hexafluoride when react with silica at this temperature, so that can also obtain. So this is the scale parameter structures. sp3d2 is the hybridization, so this is also important. Reactions: xenon oxytetrafluoride on hydrolysis can give the formation of xenon dioxydifluoride, and again xenon dioxydifluoride hydrolysis gives xenon trioxide, which one is explosive one. Third is xenon dioxydifluoride. Xenon dioxydifluoride, that is the preparation reaction, okay, at very low temperature. Xenon oxytetrafluoride on hydrolysis can also give the preparation of this one, and with silica also give this preparation. It has structures, this one and that, named as distorted trigonal pyramidal structure, bipyramidal structures, and we can also that gives the names or shape name seesaw shape. Its hybridization is sp3d. In this, xenon show the hybridization sp3d. Okay, and this is distorted trigonal bipyramidal structure. So dear student, this is all about chemistry of noble gases, okay, and important compounds with properties, preparation and structures. So you can see important part are the reactions and the structures with hybridization. So revise this article. Have a nice day.